everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC. And these two teams have met once already. So they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies. And maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. They pitch it out to Anderson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. All right, here we go. 4 down, 4 down.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts it right sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, the offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They give it to Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. C.J. Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Wentz now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
I've always loved Brandon Mebane. From the time I watched him play in college through many, many productive years in the NFL, one of the best defensive tackles in the game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. This football game. So they're going to go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on looking for Landry, and it's intercepted? A great read, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And Gresham has it left side. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They start the drive with Anderson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down.
Here we go now.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. The 20. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today. As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Anderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brought in by Coates. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
In the backfield is Anderson. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go now.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Second down and just 1.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Now let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Coates complete. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
4 down. All right, here we go.
2nd and goal. Defense digging. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Niles Paul. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
second down following the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Wentz going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And some room to roam now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Wentz on third down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw, it's Wentz. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. To throw is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Brought in by Coates. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here we go. Here we go. Over. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. In the backfield is Anderson. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Now let's go. Blue, Lightning. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but
I like that even better. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What a job.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Raiders. In the backfield is Anderson. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now let's go! Blue, 90! Blue, right there, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Back to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And an alley to run. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up, and nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hurry up, hurry up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
In the backfield is Anderson. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come on, let's go.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Back there, Philly, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
3 down. Now let's go.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays
All
out.
right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gone. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2000. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bryant spread out to the right. Wentz to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Wentz to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.